everyone. Today we're going to read a little section on extreme Earth records, and I want you to think about what are some extreme Earth or weather-related topics that you could write about too. Today we're going to read about the coldest place on Earth. So this is my picture, and I have my header up here at the top. So, the coldest place on Earth. When you step off the plane onto the rocky ice, you will immediately struggle with the challenges that will last anywhere from 1 to 8 weeks as you acclimate yourself to the coldest place on Earth, Vostok Research Station in Antarctica. During this time, you suffer from pounding headaches, painful earaches, and constant nosebleeds. Your eyes twitch and you vomit a lot. You find yourself short of breath and feel as if you're suffocating due to the lack of oxygen. You can't sleep because all of your discomforts. Your blood pressure rises and you have painful cramps in your arms and legs. Sounds like a perfect vacation from school, doesn't it? Vostok Station is a lonely, wind-blown outpost 621 miles from the South Pole. It holds the record for the lowest recorded temperature on Earth, negative 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or negative 89.2 degrees Celsius. Recorded in July 1983. Twice a year, a train of tractor trucks, expeditions take as long as a month to crawl dangerously over the cracked, icy landscape, carrying food and supplies to about a dozen Russian, American, and French scientists who live there conducting a variety of experiments. Scientists are drilling down through thick layers of ice beneath Vostok Research Station, the coldest place on Earth. The spinning drills have reached down to gigantic Lake Vostok, which lies more than 2 miles, 3.2 kilometers, deep inside the icy glacier. The core of ice removed from the drilling dates back to more than 420,000 years ago, a time when saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths roamed the earth. The drilling stops just short of the waters in the lake. Scientists are trying to keep the unseen lake waters pure and uncontaminated by bacteria the drills carry from the surface. Scientists study the tubes of ice to learn more about the kinds of microbial life that may have existed in the waters despite the high pressure, constant cold, and lack of sunlight. What kinds of life can the cold waters inside an icy glacier is a scientific mystery that remains to be solved. Of course, it is not always that cold in Vostok, but it is always very cold. The high temperature, even in the warmer months of the Antarctic summer, is often a bone-chilling negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit. There is no sign of animal life outside the station except for the occasional skua bird. It's too cold for living things in the South Pole of cold. So let's take a look at the text features that we have around here. We have a picture here of Vostok, and we have a little fact box here. So how cold is cold? Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. Ice cream needs to be stored at approximately negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 23 degrees Celsius to remain solid. At negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit, you can get frostbite on your unprotected fingers or nose within a few minutes. The coldest temperature ever recorded in the United States was negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Alaska. We also have another picture here, and we have a fact box here about the Jupiter and Saturn connection. Antarctica was once warm enough for many kinds of plants and animals to live, but not today, and not down deep inside a glacier. Since Antarctica froze over, Lake Vostok has been completely sealed from outside air and sunlight. Not a single ray of light has reached the cold waters in hundreds of thousands of years, yet scientists think that some kinds of life can live even in such a dark place. If any life is able to survive in Lake Vostok, it may be similar to the life that might exist in the ice-covered oceans on one of Jupiter's moons, Europa, and one of Saturn's moons, Enceladus. We won't know for sure unless spacecraft or robots from Earth touch down on Europa or Enceladus to search their hidden oceans for life. But the clues to the life on distant moons may lie in a frozen lake in Antarctica.